This is what you might have missed on BCSN Sports Nightly.
A new era for both Toledo and Bowling Green football, and a tough way to start for the new men in charge. First, get hired, and then get to work. A number of recruits already committed to Northwest Ohio followed Matt Campbell to Iowa State and Dino Babers to Syracuse. Jason Candle announcing today they were able to land 21 recruits in his first class at Toledo, the third best class in the MAC according to Scout.com. A majority of the signees come from Ohio and Florida. He also picked up Johnny Williams, a transfer from Notre Dame. Candle says most of the recruiting class will fill holes on the defensive side of the ball.
It's a class full of winners. It's a class full of people who are dedicated to being the best football players they can be and the best people they can be. And when you got those things in line, and you can get them here, we got to do a really good job as a staff of retaining them. We got to do a really good job as a staff to developing them, and then we'll see where this thing goes. Hopefully, this is a championship group.
Now, we mentioned 21 guys, but here's a look at a couple of them that should stand out. We start with Luke Durger, an offensive lineman out of Cincinnati LaSalle. He is a 3-star recruit, according to Scout.com. Edric Matthews, also a 3-star recruit from Scout.com. Detroit Cats Tech, a defensive tackle. And we mentioned Johnny Williams, who did not play as a freshman at Notre Dame, transferred last summer and had to sit out. He will be a sophomore. Down to Bowling Green, we mentioned the Rockets were ranked third best class in the MAC. Bowling Green a bit further down on the totem pole at 9th. Mike Jinks' situation similar to Jason Candle's, but different. Candle at least had the benefit of recruiting for the Rockets. Jinks had to assemble a staff and try to hang on to kids who had committed to Babers and then fill the holes left by the decommits. A total of 20 kids becoming Falcons in Jinks' first class.
I'm excited about the class. You know, anytime you have change, you know, it can make for an interesting transition. And we were able to hold on to 11 of our commits, and that's big. And that starts with Chris Kingston. I mean, he really did a great job of just making sure those guys knew that they were wanted by this university and really just building that bridge between the two coaching staffs.
All right, so Chris Kingston, the athletic director at Bowling Green. There you see, here's some notables from Mike Jinks' class. Elijah Cunningham, a first-team All-Southwest Ohioan. He was honorable mention All-State, a 2-star recruit by ESPN. Remember, Matt Johnson leaving, got to get quarterbacks in. Cunningham, a part of the Falcon roster. Hutchins, Darian Hutchins, out of St. Charles, Missouri, a 3-star recruit by ESPN. And Leonard Scatabo, a fullback from Sacramento Community College, ranked the #2 junior college fullback in the country. Now we take a quick back step to high school about 30 miles south of Bowling Green to Leipzig. Gavin Cupp, a 6'5", 295-pound offensive lineman, originally committed to Michigan State, went to a camp in Columbus. Mark D'Antonio dumped him when he found out. Urban Meyer said, "Thank you very much," and Cupp becomes Meyer's first Northwest Ohio kid at OSU on scholarship.
Recruitment's a weird game. You know, it really is. You know, my story is a little different than everybody else's, but you know, you're starting to see it more and more, kind of in a way. It's just recruiting. It's a game in a way. It's just business, and it's just been a crazy process. But I'm glad it's over.
Be sure to watch Sports Nightly weeknights at 10:30 on BCSN and follow us on Twitter at @sports_nightly.